Hi, I'm Spencer. We're here in Lake Havasu, Arizona, and I'm going to show you a 2019 36-foot Doug Wright.
All right, Spencer, thanks for letting us look at your buddy's boat. I've seen it in your garage for a while now, and to see it out and to give a tour is going to be a really fun experience because this thing is absolutely beautiful. What are we looking at?
This is a 2019 Doug Wright Performance 360.
Your buddy that owns this thing, why did he buy this boat?
So the owner of this boat is Carlos Morales. We checked out his pontoon boat recently. When he wants to party, he goes in that boat. When he wants to go fast, he comes out here.
And it focuses Havasu.
So Doug Wright was made in Florida. You're kind of starting to see him come out here and compete with some of the DCB boats.
The competition would be DCB?
So these boats run in the ocean, so you're looking at MTIs. You don't see DCBs too much in Florida, Nortex, big catamaran boats.
Would you say the hull is about the same depth and everything as a DCB?
So this is actually a true tunnel boat. DCB, you're running the center pods. This boat does not have a center pod.
Before we get into the details, how long is this boat?
This boat is 36 feet 4 inches. It's got a 10-foot 6-inch beam, weighs approximately 5,500 pounds.
Gotcha. And we're towing it with your Ram truck, and you've driven this thing around. Obviously, how does it tow?
This boat is a super light way up.
And then we're going to do our standard tongue weight, and let's see what we're looking at. I'm going to guess around 1,000 to 1,200. Let's see. We are just a tad under 1,000, so that's not bad for a boat this long and big. You got a very heavy-duty aluminum trailer, and of course, I'm starting to see more and more of these big boy boats with the hydraulic lift. This has got to be nice to make it go up and down with.
Yeah, so we got an aluminum trailer, so you don't have to worry about the rusting. You're putting it in and out of salt water. Here in Havasu, we obviously don't have to worry about that. We've got a hydraulic hitch. We got a dual axles, drive guard.
Spencer, I noticed they did like a truck liner bed here. I've never seen this on a boat. Is this a popular thing?
So you don't see this. I've actually never personally seen this on any boats. First time Carlos brought this out, pulled up on the beach and got some scuff. Doug Wright is actually a painted boat. It's not gel coated. As soon as that happened, Carlos was trying to think of an out of the box way to try to fix this. So he brought it out to a company out in Riverside, California, and actually got it rhino lined for the first 5 or 6 feet. So he doesn't have to worry about it scuffing up. He says when the boat gets on plane, you don't have to worry about any drag, and he hasn't seen any effect on the performance. But I haven't seen this on any other boat.
Okay, yeah, me neither, and that is a nice trend. And then I see he's got an incredible paint job, got the American flag on the inside, matching colors on the outside. Absolutely beautiful. Spencer, I noticed this thing doesn't have a middle sponson. Tell me about that.
Yes, this is a true tunnel boat. It has a 66-inch beam within the tunnel. When this thing's packing air, the whole boat gets up and out of the water and you're riding on the waves. You pretty much just have the lower drives sitting in the water when this thing's running at full speed.
Okay, so this helps the handling and the stability, or is it for aerodynamics, or just cutting through the water? Or
both. So Doug Wright, the person that designed this boat, actually started out as a surfer. He surfed all over the world. In 1996, he kind of switched over and started building boats. So he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to water dynamics, when it came to surfboards, as well as aerodynamics. He said he built a couple of airplanes.
All right, and can we take a look at the back of this and look at these motors? Okay, so what are we looking at for motors here?
He's got 2 Mercury 400Rs, LP6s, and he's spinning 5-blade cleaver pops.
Gotcha. And what's the top speed we've gotten on this thing?
He's gotten up in the lower 120s. So we got our stairwell back here if you need to jump in the boat.
Oh, nice. Okay, that makes it easy to get in the boat. I like that. And then it looks like a grab bar here to help you too, I guess.
You want to climb up there?
Yeah. All right, Spencer, so we are in the front of the boat, and what I'm seeing so far, obviously not a family boat.
No, this is a go fast, run big water type of boat. We got a couple of storage areas up here. Throw your buoys. He's got his portable Starlink he runs up here when he wants to run cell phone service when he's out on the lake. It's a ROMSAT, it's pretty cool. We got our Eddie Marine cleats. Got storage.
Oh, that's nice and deep, wow. All right, Spencer, so we're in the front. How do you actually get inside the boat?
It's actually a little bit easier to get from the back, but if you wanted to get up to the front, you got to shimmy past the windshield.
Gotcha. Well, let's give it a try here and just see how easy or not easy that is.
I ain't doing that. Dude, you're turning paraplegic. I'll meet you in the back. In his socks too.
Oh my gosh, Spencer, this is amazing. So now I feel like we're inside of a Lamborghini. Tell me about the inside.
So Carlos got the whole interior redone, Cobra boats. He's got the Alcantara, got the diamond stitch, and he goes on the black on grays. That's his colors.
Wow. So we could seat how many comfortably? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 very comfortably. And this is not a ski boat by any means, I'm guessing.
No, you're not pulling anybody behind this boat.
Got you. All right, we got the screens up, Spencer. What are we looking at?
So we got the 2 Mercury screens on the side, and then we got the big Garmin screen down the center. We got another Garmin screen back here, GPS speedo.
Wow. Now we're sitting in this thing in absolute race seat. The only thing we're missing is a 4-point harness. I mean, we are sitting probably about 3 inches off the ground. I feel like I'm in a Ferrari. The way this is set up, it looks like you're feeling no wind at all when you're hitting a speed run, I'm guessing.
So yeah, you're sitting pretty low down in here. You got the windshield at perfect height. The wind's coming over the top of your head. Some of the boats built the windshield a little bit taller, but you're not getting much wind flow. So when you're going at slow speeds, you want a little bit of wind coming in here. Otherwise you start cooking. A lot of these top end boats don't have any Biminis, DCBs, Doug Wrights, MTIs. So they want to go fast wherever they're going.
Now, being this low off the ground, your butt literally on the ground, what's the ride like? How rough is it on the body when you're hitting?
You feel like you're cruising on a cloud. Once you start packing air in that tunnel, this boat comes up and you can run fast. You're not feeling any of it.
Wow. Okay, got you.
Got your max speed right there, 120.
So 120 miles an hour, I see that as a max speed. Not bad. Fuel capacity. Do we know the fuel capacity on this?
It's 140 gallons.
140 gallons. So that gives him quite a few miles or hours out there, I'm guessing.
Absolutely. Some of the other cool features on the boat, you got your almost air conditioning. You can point where you want the air coming out at you, both for the passengers in front. He's got a JL audio system, Mercury digital controls. We got our power supply in here, as well as our startup buttons.
Hey Spencer, I have to ask you, you've recently done a lot of boats, including your own with the Alcantara, and I'm getting comments on why is that person putting Alcantara on a boat? Tell me how it does in this hot Havasu heat. How does it hold up, and how is it easy to maintain and clean?
Alcantara stays super cool. A lot of people see the black and they just immediately think that the boat gets extremely hot. It stays super cool. This boat actually has a combination of Alcantara, and Cobra does this Caro, almost like a leather-like product. So he has the dual materials. He's got the Vaquero on the dash as well. So everything does get warm, but does not get hot like a black vinyl.
So it's the opposite of what a lot of people are commenting then. Gotcha.
Absolutely.
And then what are we doing for a stereo system? I see he's got some quality speakers.
Yeah, he's got the JL audio system. Typically, you don't see giant stereo systems within these performance boats. It's more, you know, we're looking at a race car. We're not out there trying to have the loudest music.
Gotcha. And then, are these more popular in lakes or oceans?
So, like I said, Doug Wright was originally manufactured out in Florida. These things are running big water. I don't know if you ever see Haul Over Inlet, all the boats coming out of that super rough water as they're entering and exiting the jetty. But as these boats get faster and lighter, they're starting to make their way out to Havasu. So there's probably about 4 or 5 Doug Wrights that I see running around the lake.
All right, so Spencer, I'm guessing for someone to own a boat like this, kind of like owning a Ferrari, you get 2 types of people that buy them. You get the one that has the money and has no idea what they're getting and have zero experience. And then you got the purist, the guy that knows performance, graduated up to that level, and then uses it properly. This seems to be a boat that you better have some big time boating experience and know how a high performance and respect how a high performance boat works. Explain that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not a first time boat. This is not something I recommend just because you can afford it. You should go drive it. I know Carlos, after buying this boat, went and took the Trace Martin's performance boat classes, which helped him get insurance. These boats are super hard to insure.
Ballpark figure, what is something like this classification, this length, this horsepower in Havasu? What are we ballpark looking at?
I'm going to be estimating probably $10,000 to $15,000 a year.
Wow, gotcha. Spencer, so a boat of this caliber, like a DCB, this boat, MTI, is there a decent amount of people that actually like hire someone to basically show them the ropes of how to respectfully and use this boat to where its capabilities with the proper efficiency and use?
In my opinion, there's probably not as many people taking the classes that should be taking the classes. You'd have to reach out to Trace Martin, how many people are taking this class, but I know he's one, if not the only performance boat school out there.
Spencer, what are we doing for batteries on this?
So we got 3 Optimum batteries. We got a house battery and then a battery for each motor.
So Spencer, I'm looking at this thing and it's a no-nonsense boat. It doesn't have a bunch of bling and a bunch of no-nonsense gadgets or anything. It looks like it's just built to perform.
No, it's a purist boat. You got your screens to monitor your speeds, your engine temps. You got navigation if you're out there in the ocean, but it's not a big stereo system. It's not a bunch of underglow water lights. It's a purist boat.
You're planted in here. Great view. Wow, this is no bad seat in the house. A lot of leg lift. My God.
Yeah, you got 4 back here. You got your hand straps for people that want to hold themselves in when you want to start going faster.
And what do we got here? We got
There's just a couple of storage spots underneath. You got some more storage back here for some more buoys, fire extinguisher.
Plenty of cup holders. You got 2 and 2, and then you got 6. Everybody has a cup holder.
Everybody's got a cup holder.
All right, so Spencer, what are we looking at to expect to pay for a new boat like this? And how many boats are produced a year? Do you even have any idea?
So Doug Wright actually just recently transferred. Waves and Wheels just bought them. Doug Wright Sr. and Doug Wright Jr. are still laying up the boats, and then they're going up to Waves and Wheels, and they're kind of finishing out the boat with their flair on it. Roughly, the new boats are running anywhere from 700,000 up, plus or minus. This boat being a 2019, he's actually going to be posting this boat up for sale for 465,000.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Spencer, look at the paint job here. This is a really unique paint job. I like how it's a little bit of ghosting, and then there's also got a nice little layer of grip.
Yeah, you got a little texture back here. This can get slippery in the water. This helps you when you walk off the back.
And you got the buried-in cleats there?
You got the cleats. You got a full snap-on cover that goes around the cockpit if you want to tow this thing around. In my opinion, it's probably one of the top 3 catamaran manufacturers out right now. Doug Wright found a combination, but between speed and performance. He probably could get a couple more miles per hour squeezed out of this hull if he wanted to, but he also wanted to retain its maneuverability and performance. So this boat's a combination of the best of both worlds.
Well, Spencer, thank you so much for showing this. What a treat. Absolutely beautiful boat. Video is going to show it well, but seeing it in person, it's unbelievable. The lines on it, it's absolutely the Ferrari of the style boats. And I would love to get a rip in this someday.
Cool. Thanks for coming out.
And it looks like a grab bar here to help you too, I guess.
Don't put the grab bar in there. That's not what that's for. Dive bar. That is not to pull yourself in the water. Grayson, I'm gonna have to get you out of here, buddy.
I made those guys right back there.
Okay. Sorry, you have to do a lot of editing.